You're here because one day the ringing in your ears just switched on, and it never stopped. You thought it would go away by itself, but you found yourself trapped with constant debilitating noise in your ear. You've seen doctors hoping for some kind of relief, but they couldn't do anything except tell you, get used to it. Or give you a bunch of anti-anxiety pills to try and cope. And now you're here because deep down you know you couldn't escape it. Which means you've got a problem. And you don't have a solution. As you'll see in a moment, it's all because the doctors, the whole big pharma industry lied to you and have taken advantage of you, telling you there's no solution for the constant buzzing, whooshing, or clicking sound that's driving you crazy. And right now, as you sit there watching this, they are making billions off you, off of your suffering, because they never revealed that a chemical imbalance in the brain is behind the constant ear ringing you're experiencing, selling you expensive hearing aids, tinnitus therapies, ear flushings, expensive surgeries, useless headache medications, and antidepressants, while you can barely get a moment of silence. But as you'll see in a moment, I'll show you that in fact, there's a natural and inexpensive 5-second mute button method to silence your tinnitus. In 2022, a new study from the American Institution of Tinnitus, the University of Göttingen, and the University of Zurich revealed that your ear ringing is a mere symptom of a much more serious underlying condition that goes way deeper than your ears, which most doctors fail to recognize. In a second, you'll discover that your unexplainable ear ringing goes back to a dangerous chemical imbalance in the brain, slowly killing your brain cells as we speak, erasing your memories and leading to diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Simply put, if you're still hearing a buzzing sound in your head, then it means your brain is fighting every day just to keep itself working. And if you don't do anything about it as soon as possible, Harvard scientists are saying you're risking memory loss, chronic brain damage, or even permanent deafness, along with permanent ear ringing, trapping you inside your own private hell, unable to hear anything except for the maddening, persistent buzzing, clicking, and whooshing sounds until the day you take your last breath. The sad truth is that according to the Washington School of Medicine, tinnitus is slowly destroying your brain. But know that there's hope. Because a former Army neurosurgeon broke his silence and revealed a 5-second mute button method to shut down the debilitating noises in your head and heal the dangerous chemical imbalance in your brain so you can finally get your life and sanity back. I'll show you why you keep hearing annoying sounds inside your head, even though doctors tell you there's nothing physically wrong with your ears, and why your untreated ear ringing may be responsible for burning your brain cells, destroying your memory, and causing chronic brain diseases. And how coming across 2 recent breakthrough discoveries led me to reveal one of Big Pharma's top medical secrets in history. What governments and military officials are privately doing to get rid of their tinnitus, and the 5-second mute button method you can use starting today to finally make the buzzing noise go away. This natural solution is so powerful that it has been clinically proven to work for anyone, regardless of their age. Whether the annoying sound has been bothering you for a day or for 40 years, all without spending another cent on expensive hearing aids, addictive and dangerous antidepressants, over-the-counter medications, ear flushings, risky surgeries, or useless sound therapies. As long as you haven't completely lost your hearing yet, it's not too late. In fact, this method is used by military doctors to reverse any brain damage and rejuvenate brain cells to become 100% again. So even if you've lost hope believing the buzzing sound in your head will follow you for the rest of your life, even if you've lost hope in the medical system, and even if you've tried everything to mask or get rid of your tinnitus without any success, it's important you stick with me until the very end of my story, because in a few moments, you'll discover how to hit the mute button on that debilitating sound that has been ruining your life and make you feel normal again. Just imagine going to sleep and hearing nothing but complete silence. No more tea kettle whistling in your head, or constant clicking that keeps you tossing and turning. Instead, you wake up with a clear mind, able to hear your own thoughts again. No more feeling dizzy or anxious, no more headaches, no more feeling angry and restless, no more pretending you're hearing your coworkers, friends, and family while the ringing is taking your concentration away, and no more feeling like you're fighting an invisible monster all by yourself. Because once you discover this military-grade natural solution, tinnitus won't be a part of you anymore. And you'll reverse any brain damage that might have already started developing you, along with any hearing loss, all while protecting your health for years to come. Just like all the 235,246 other men and women who used this 5-second mute button method and said goodbye to the crushing noise. People like, I've been dealing with tinnitus for a solid 7 years now, in both ears, mind you. And at the same time, annoying volume and pitch. It was a constant 7 out of 10 ringing, 24/7. I am only 3 days in, and after trying this method, and tinnitus has stopped completely in my right ear, my left ear volume has gone down a lot. Now 2 out of 10 from a 7. Michael Anderson, 56, Chicago. For the past 5 years at work, I've constantly been embarrassed. I'd miss out on crucial details in meetings, or worse, respond incorrectly because I couldn't hear my coworkers clearly. After trying this method, there's a noticeable difference. I can hear conversations clearly, and I'm no longer asking people to repeat themselves. Lauren Mitchell, 34, New York. I've really missed the sound of, well, nothing. The relentless noise in my mind kept me tossing and turning every night, watching the hours tick by. But since I discovered this method, the silence started to return. Last night, after years, I finally had a night of pure calm. I slept like a baby and woke up feeling totally refreshed. David Thompson, 48, Los Angeles. Now, I want you to take a deep breath, remove any distractions you have around you, and stay with me till the very end of my short story. Because what you'll discover is going to silence the tidal wave of annoying sounds in your head and change your life forever. Hi, my name is James Barrett. I'm 53 years old. I live in a small town near Austin, Texas, together with my beautiful wife Olivia and our daughter Amelia. I've been a librarian at one of the most prestigious medical universities in the country for the past 26 years. My work allows me to assist in several exclusive medical conferences with brilliant experts and genius doctors sharing breakthrough discoveries from the top medical universities in the country, like Harvard, Yale, and Columbia University. On a Tuesday morning in 2016, suddenly a loud buzzing sound erupted in my head. And despite seeing doctor after doctor explaining that I had no history or neck or head injuries, and I had never been exposed to loud noises since I worked at the library, the noise never went away. You're 100% healthy, they all said. But they were wrong. As you'll see in a moment, something more sinister was happening inside my brain. Because the reality is, if me and the millions of people who suffer from tinnitus were 100% healthy, why does the ringing never stop? My wife and I used up half of the money we had for savings for my daughter's college on seeing therapists, alternative medicine specialists, and psychiatry, which made me feel like I was stealing from my own child. I tried everything they suggested to get rid of the ringing sound, but only one thing worked for me. And to save you your money, here's what I can tell you absolutely didn't work for me. And it rarely works for other tinnitus sufferers. Hearing aids. These simply mask the noise in your head. They're very costly, uncomfortable, and they just don't work. Tinnitus sound masking apps. These thunderstorm and rain noises just cover up the ringing. My wife is an incredible light sleeper, so we had to sleep in separate beds, which was devastating. Sound therapies. These offered temporary relief, if any at all. Acupuncture. Didn't work at all for me. Meditation and massages also did nothing for me. Prescription medicines and antidepressant medication. These made me feel like a zombie. A zombie with ringing in my ears. Nothing I tried worked to get rid of my tinnitus. The crazy thing is, sometimes my tinnitus would change and start making pulsing and clicking noises. I started to worry if I'm slowly losing my hearing or going deaf, to the point where I literally wished I was dead. Then, something more terrifying started happening along with my ear ringing. Suddenly, I started experiencing intense vertigo spells that made me feel like the ground underneath me was moving. It began with mild sensations or dizziness, but then the episodes grew longer and more intense, leaving me paralyzed with fear. At times, I would struggle to stay balanced even while sitting, feeling like I was about to tip over. Then one day, I had the most debilitating tinnitus attack at the worst possible time. While I was driving my wife and daughter, doing 70 miles per hour on the freeway on the way to soccer practice, the ringing in my ears got louder and louder, and suddenly my vertigo took over. I couldn't tell which way was up, down, left, right, and I felt like I was falling. The car swerved left, then right on the freeway. My hands were gripped onto the steering wheel, but I couldn't control it. "Mommy, is Daddy going crazy?" Amelia sobbed in the back seat. Both my daughter and wife were screaming, gripping the armrests for dear life. And after struggling for what seemed like an eternity, I miraculously got the car to the side of the road. Not soon after, the debilitating noise in my ears got so intense that I passed out. I don't remember what happened next, but I woke up in a hospital bed. Apparently, the medical staff had been prodding me with needles and tests. They checked my blood, pee, neck, jaw, and every single part of my body to find out what was wrong with me. When the tests came back, the doctor looked me dead in the eye and said, "James, we can't find anything physically wrong with you." His words hit me like a ton of bricks and triggered rage inside me. Soon the situation got out of control. See, I had spent the previous months in hospital halls with more doctor visits than I care to remember. But no matter how many doctors I saw, they all gave me the same dismissive responses. "You'll forget about it soon. Try not to stress out," they told me, as if my entire life wasn't already consumed by this mysterious illness. It was as if my pain wasn't real, that it was all in my head. When they told me the same thing after this terrifying emergency, I lost it. It took 4 nurses and the doctor to calm me down, but they said there was nothing they could do. And then the doctor said the most callous thing I could imagine. "You'll just have to get used to it." "What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with me? This noise is driving me insane. I almost killed my own family because of it. And you're telling me there's nothing you can do?" That experience left me shaken and afraid. I was failing as a father and as a husband. I didn't feel like a real man. All because of this debilitating noise that made my life a misery. My daughter refused to let me drive her to school. She started to take the bus instead. At that moment, I knew if I didn't find a solution for the ringing in my ears, I would lose the closest people to me and end up in a mental hospital or worse off, dead. And it was that precise moment that led me to the natural 5-second mute button method that I'm about to reveal to you. The truth was, I was so furious at the medical system who sucks you dry then abandons you, not caring whether you get well or not. That's when I decided to take the matter into my own hands and search every corner of the university library. I looked at studies from universities like Stanford, Harvard, and MIT. I dug through everything I could possibly find about tinnitus and the cause behind it. 3 weeks later, I stumbled across the solution that would end up giving me and over 235,246 other people just like me peace of mind and their life back. See, a breakthrough experiment in 2022 from the University of Zurich, the University of Groningen, and the American Association of Tinnitus finally revealed the disturbing root cause behind ear ringing. They did a test with 2 groups of people. One group had ear ringing and the other group didn't. They found out that the people with ear ringing had significantly lower levels of a chemical called GABA in the part of the brain that's responsible for hearing, compared to the group with no ear ringing. Imagine your brain as a busy nightclub where there's loud music, people dancing and shouting. GABA is like a bouncer who controls the flow of people in and out of the party. Just like the bouncer allows only certain people to enter or exit. GABA helps control the flow of information between neurons in the brain. Its job is to slow down the actual activity inside the brain. Now here's the crazy part. When there's not enough GABA, your brain gets stuck in overdrive. Another chemical called glutamate rises and acts like a DJ who pumps the volume up and gets everyone excited. In the right amounts, glutamate is important to keep your brain active. But if the bouncer is passed out and the DJ keeps pumping the volume up, the party becomes overcrowded and chaotic, which is exactly what's happening inside your brain. See, when there's too much glutamate and not enough GABA, the part of your brain that helps you hear is unable to control all the excess activity. This chemical imbalance in the brain translates into the debilitating ear ringing sound you're experiencing right now. It's like when the party gets overcrowded, people start throwing up on the floor, fights break out in the bathroom, and shattered bottles of alcohol start getting thrown in the air. Scientists confirmed the more excess glutamate you have in your brain, the more intense the ear-ringing sound you hear, and the more your brain is fighting every day to keep itself working. The next part I read sent shivers down my spine. Because according to 500 clinical studies and professors at the Medical University of Mississippi, too much glutamate can kill up to 75% of your brain cells before any clinical symptoms of a chronic disease are even noticed. Which means if you're currently experiencing insomnia, depression, or anxiety along with your tinnitus, the higher the risk you're on your way to develop permanent brain damage that can't be noticed until it's too late. It leads to memory loss, brain tumors, epilepsy, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's disease. My heart sunk. I knew that a dangerous imbalance of chemicals was killing my brain and was responsible for my ear ringing. And the reason why every single doctor told me there's nothing physically wrong with me is because they rarely even check these brain chemicals. There's no test available to directly measure glutamate and GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, in the brain. Unless doctors have access to specialized research centers or secret high-level specialized clinical settings, the same where these breakthrough experiments were conducted. So finding out about this dangerous chemical imbalance is practically impossible. But even though I understood the hidden cause for my ear ringing, I had no idea how to fix it. And what made me scared is that I felt like I had a bomb ticking inside my brain waiting to explode. However, I wasn't going to ignore what I discovered and wait for some brain disease to take my life. So I started reaching out and emailing every researcher, doctor, medical expert, and scientist I could find. After several weeks of search, out of 321 medical experts, only one returned my call. Because what I'm about to tell you could potentially get him in trouble. Let's just call him Dr. X. He's a former military neurosurgeon and one of the brightest minds the U.S. Army has ever seen. In the past, he used to come to our medical university and do talks about new medical discoveries. A genius-level doctor who spent several years performing complicated brain surgeries and treating patients all over the U.S., as well as in countries like Germany, Switzerland, and France. Dr. X told me that tinnitus is the #1 hidden enemy of the U.S. Army because many generals and Army soldiers suffer from it. I told him how every doctor brushed me off and how I almost killed my family because of my debilitating ear ringing. Dr. X texted me back, "I might have something for you." I discovered that after his military duty, Dr. X decided to settle down in a small town in Texas. But he insisted that we meet somewhere far from his neighborhood for safety reasons. He texted me to come by myself and meet him at 3 p.m. sharp at a local park. It was weird, but I was completely desperate at the time. So I was down for anything that could relieve the buzzing sound inside my head. When I arrived, I looked around to see if I could find him. "Did anyone follow you?" Dr. X whispered behind me. I don't believe so," I stuttered. "Look, I shouldn't be here telling you this, because what I'm doing is very dangerous and could cost me my life." I was nervous, but I knew he was about to reveal something crazy. "See, everything you found out is completely true," Dr. X said. He told me about when he worked in the Army as a neurosurgeon. He witnessed brave Army soldiers turn into frustrated and angry individuals because of their tinnitus. And even though some of the cases were caused by being exposed to loud explosions and gunshots, most cases were unexplainable, and patients had nothing physically wrong with them. The ear ringing made many soldiers lose concentration. Some started developing debilitating vertigo that kept them out of balance. And some struggled to recall things, as if they magically lost a piece of their memory. Others developed unexplainable hand tremors, which is something that can cost someone's life in and outside the battlefield. The U.S. Department of Defense wasn't going to let tinnitus and what comes with it ruin the life of perfectly fit soldiers. They needed soldiers to be calm under stress and not have a buzzing sound messing with their heads. Dr. X got invited to be part of a confidential experiment. He worked with the most experienced brain surgeons, ENTs, and medical experts in the country to address the root cause behind tinnitus, the dangerous imbalance of chemicals that's slowly killing the brain cells. After several medical tests and formulations, these military doctors were able to create an ultra-secret formula that gets rid of the ringing, hissing, and whooshing sounds and helps reverse any brain damage. Most importantly, it protects the brain from future diseases and makes sure the ear ringing never comes back again. The only issue is, this anti-tinnitus formula was only available to about 0.1% of the population. You know, for politicians, high-ranked generals, soldiers, and members of government and heads of big corporations. Listening to Dr. X made my blood boil with frustration. Are you kidding me? This information is meant to never see the light of day? What about the million innocent Americans and veterans suffering daily, thinking about killing themselves? Dr. X told me everything in the world could be cured except greed. The pharma industry and evil health corporations care about one and one thing only: money, preying on our vulnerability and desperation while lining their pockets with billions and billions of dollars. Did you know that tinnitus and brain health industry controlled by Big Pharma is valued at around $25 billion? And that the U.S. military budget is at $842 billion, all spent from the tax revenue that we honest Americans pay, while just a tiny amount of that money goes to the veterans suffering from tinnitus. If you think about it, why would they want a single powerful solution that can replace all those pharmaceutical products? Why would they give up billions and billions of dollars? This ultra-secret formula was available to the 0.1% of the elites that funded it with zero intention of sharing it with the public, making tons of money off the backs of hard-working, suffering Americans like you and me. Dr. X felt guilty each time he saw his colleagues use this secret formula to stop the buzzing sounds, while many Americans kept suffering day and night, feeling hopeless. That's why he decided to answer my call. He believed regular people like me and you deserve to get the relief they need from the debilitating ear ringing and feel normal again. And even though Dr. X was sworn to secrecy and was risking his life, he still handed me an envelope with the word confidential marked all over it. You'll find everything inside, he said. And I know, by now you're curious to know, what is this anti-tinnitus formula that gets rid of ringing, buzzing, and whooshing sounds you're experiencing? The specific formula has been tested thoroughly. This is a distinct combination that, like a recipe, only works when combined in the exact measures at the perfect time. When these are combined correctly, they melt away the symptoms of tinnitus and reverse brain diseases. Here's a step-by-step explanation of what's inside this military-grade formula and how it works. Step 1. Remove the dangerous overexcitation in the brain. The awful noise in your head clears up when the brain chemistry gets rebalanced again. The first step is to reduce the high levels of glutamate that are caused by low GABA levels. The secret? 2 amazing healthy gut bacteria called Lactobacillus paracasi and Lactobacillus brevis. Our gut has its own nervous system, which has been called the second brain by many scientists. A study from Harvard Medical School showed that healthy bacteria in our gut affect GABA production in the brain. Also, Japanese scientists discovered that Lactobacillus paracasi produced one of the highest levels of GABA in the gut. And Korean scientists discovered that Lactobacillus brevis is one of the best GABA-producing bacteria. This secret formula also contains another powerful super ingredient called taurine. Scientists at Cornell University showed that taurine is a strong GABA activator. And a study from the University of Pittsburgh showed that taking taurine in specific amounts reduces the high levels of glutamate that cause ear ringing. This combination of these three super ingredients makes your brain regain its balance, turns the volume down on the debilitating noise, improves your mood, and skyrockets your energy. Step 2. Get rid of the noise completely and sharpen your memory as your brain starts to rebalance itself. The military doctors added a specific amount of a traditional Chinese plant used for over 1,500 years for healing, called maidenhair tree. Scientists at Columbia University showed this super herb boosts GABA in the brain. And during a clinical trial, scientists discovered that taking maidenhair tree for a regular period of time significantly reduces the buzzing, hissing, and whooshing sounds for every participant. Plus, they showed that maidenhair tree improved the memory for 118 participants that had an average age of 85 years old, which makes this combination of this super herb and the previous ingredient boost GABA in your brain fix your hearing and get rid of your ear ringing completely, all while sharpening your memory. Step 3. Bulletproof your brain against tinnitus and brain diseases. At this point, the chemicals in your brain are rebalanced. Your ear ringing is gone, your memory is sharp, you're back to 100% normal, and you can hear clearly again. The next step is to bulletproof your brain and make sure your ear ringing never comes back. That's why the military doctors added 2 more amazing herbs called valerian and passion flower. These super herbs make sure the chemical GABA doesn't drop too low in your system by preventing its breakdown in your brain, which removes tinnitus from its roots, making sure it never comes back again, so you can sleep better at night and never worry again. The military doctors also added 2 more brain-protecting ingredients called zinc and vitamin B6. They help reduce GABA, reduce the intensity and duration of tinnitus, as well as protect you against brain damage and memory diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. As you can see, these weren't your typical ingredients that you can get at any convenience store. These are potent and natural ingredients, carefully put together in specific dosage to do one thing: erase your ear ringing and give you back your sanity. Bonus side effects are that they reverse brain damage and protect you against underlying diseases that may have started to develop, which clears up your brain fog, migraines, dizziness, and makes you feel like you're in your 20s again. Now, because I knew about all these ingredients, it didn't mean I could just go out there and mix them all together, because it would take me months to correctly do the natural fermentation process and extract the 2 healthy bacteria, then add them back in the right amounts. It would take me months to source the best super herbs from around the world and cost me a lot of money to buy. And even more time to dry them and mix them all the super ingredients in the right amounts. Even if I was able to do that, I would only have a small batch that would only last me a couple of days. And when you're suffering from constant buzzing in your ears, you don't have the time or the patience. I had the information, but no way to really use it, because I couldn't create this formula by myself. So I contacted Dr. X again. He recommended I reach out to one discreet yet well-established facility inside the US. The facility was both FDA registered and GMP certified, and operates under the most strict and sterile standards. After the first batch came in, I felt a bit of hope again, which isn't something small. When a while back, I was thinking of ending my life. The military-grade formula came in easy-to-swallow capsule. I took 1 capsule a day. For the first 2 days, I didn't feel much, but by the end of the week, something amazing happened. I woke up without a headache for the first time in 4 years. I felt like someone magically turned the volume knob down on the buzzing sound in my ears. The annoying sound went from a constant loud tea kettle whistle to a very low, unnoticeable hum. Suddenly, I wasn't bothered by the silence in my office at the library. And I wasn't pretending that I was paying attention to my coworkers and friends. I didn't need to use the thunderstorm and rain noises at night, which meant my wife and I could finally sleep next to each other again. I continued taking the capsules, and the 10th day is when Tears started flowing down my face because I could finally enjoy complete silence again. The ringing, clicking, and pulsating sounds were completely gone. As days went by, my migraine cleared up by itself. My anxiety and depression disappeared, and I felt normal again. I felt happy. No more dizziness, hand tremors, vertigo, or brain fog. Even the doctors didn't believe what happened. I felt like a completely new person in a brand new body. For some weird reason, people started asking me, what's my secret for looking younger again? Suddenly I knew I had a second chance at being the husband and the father my family deserves. And most importantly, I knew I discovered something that can end anyone's suffering. Get rid of their tinnitus and give them their sanity and life back. That's when I decided to share this anti-tinnitus formula with as many people as possible. But before, I had to make sure it didn't just work on me. I had to make sure it was the real deal. So I decided to make an experiment and invite people with tinnitus to try it out. They had to be suffering from ear ringing for at least 6 months to a year and have tried everything from hearing aids, supplements, over-the-counter drugs, steroid injection in the ears, and sound therapies without seeing any success. We had 51 people go through the experiment and try this ultra-secret formula. Every single one of them reported having no debilitating noises anymore. People like Don Lewis, 70, Ohio. My ear ringing was straight up ruining my life. That annoying buzzing made it impossible to play with my grandkids and forget about sleeping through the night. But then I tried this anti-tinnitus formula, and man, it was a game changer. The noise vanished like it was never there in the first place. Now I have the energy to play with my grandkids all day, garden for hours, and bike without feeling winded. It's like a whole new lease on life. Emily Parker, 42, New York. As a vet, my tinnitus was a constant reminder of my service. The ringing in my ears was like a battle cry that wouldn't go away. But this formula changed everything. The noise disappeared, and I could finally wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and renewed. It's like the weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders. I can't thank the people who created this formula enough for giving me my life back. John Mitchell, 63, Texas. Let me tell you, tinnitus is no joke. That clicking and pulsating noise in my ears was driving me bonkers. I couldn't even concentrate on a simple task without feeling distracted. But then I started taking this anti-tinnitus formula, and it was like a miracle happened. The noise disappeared, and I feel like a new person. I can finally remember names and recall things effortlessly. It's like a whole new level of mental clarity. I'm so grateful for this formula, and I can't recommend it enough. After seeing how many people got rid of their ear ringing with this secret formula, with the help of Dr. X, we created Zeneara. It's the only 100% natural anti-tinnitus formula that deals with the root cause of your tinnitus. The dangerous chemical imbalance that's slowly murdering your brain cells while causing those paralyzing sounds in your ears. We've sourced the purest 100% natural ingredients and put the exact quantities inside an easy-to-swallow capsule. Every capsule is manufactured in the USA in an FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility under strict and precise standards. Zeneara capsules are vegan, non-GMO, and 100% safe. They do not contain any dangerous stimulants or toxins, and they are not habit-forming. This is the same ultra-secret formula that was once only available to the 0.001% of the elites. Once you take it, you'll finally enjoy your own thoughts again without the ringing noise messing with your head. You'll experience peaceful silence when you go to sleep instead of the buzzing and hissing noises that drive you nuts so you toss and turn all night. This anti-tinnitus formula helps anyone get rid of ear ringing, whether it started a couple days ago or 40 years ago. And it works for everyone, no matter their age or situation. Zeneara also erases migraines, dizziness, and anxiety you might be experiencing, along with your ringing ears. It can also reverse any brain damage that may lead to a faulty memory or permanent hearing loss. All while bulletproofing your brain and making sure your tinnitus never comes back ever again. So forget the hearing aids, the useless supplements, the antidepressants, the noise masking devices, and the ear flushings that only provide temporary relief. This is the only anti-tinnitus formula that deals with the disturbing root cause of your tinnitus, that has the power to mute the screaming monster in your head and give you the peace of mind you've been looking for. Now, as you sit here watching this right now, you're probably wondering how to get your hands on this anti-tinnitus formula as fast as possible and get rid of your tinnitus for good. Let me be honest with you. There are only limited supplies of Zeneara available. And that's not a marketing gimmick or anything like that. It's a fact. Because Zeneara is made using a very complex process, sourcing and selecting the purest and most safe ingredients that have been tested and validated for use, as well as meet the GMP standards for purity, potency, and identity. Confirming the identity, purity, and potency of each ingredient using various analytical techniques, such as chromatography and spectroscopy, the ingredients undergo extensive quality control testing throughout the manufacturing process to ensure that it meets FDA standards. And it's formulated for alkalinity, making it superior to most other products. This process is crucial for creating a 100% natural and effective formula for getting rid of tinnitus. But it's also time-consuming and expensive, which means we're often running out of stock. Because the Zeneara formula can only be produced in a limited number of bottles at a given time. We also had some people use it for more than just getting rid of annoying sounds. People all over the world are using it to get rid of migraines and brain fog. Also, to skyrocket their energy, sharpen their memory, and protect themselves against hearing loss and brain damage. So people order several bottles at a time so they can stay stocked up. And so they can give it to their family and friends too. Now, I'm more than delighted that we can help as many people get relief from the debilitating buzzing sounds, plus see them regain their mental clarity and happiness. But the popularity of this formula has put even more of a strain on our production capacities. With that being said, however, I don't want your ear ringing to ruin your life like it did me. I don't want anyone to develop memory loss or brain disease, where there is a simple solution. Which is why, since you've watched this presentation so far, I'm going to share how you can get your hands on a brand new bottle of Zeneara today for much less than you may think. As I said before, if you would try to recreate this blend with the supernatural ingredients that are inside Zeneara, you would spend upwards of $3,000 to source all those ingredients from all over the world, only to end up with a small batch that won't be nearly as effective. Now, our intentions are to make this affordable for anyone suffering from tinnitus. So the price is not going to be anywhere near $3,000, nor is it even going to be half of that at $1,500. I want you to just think about this for a second. What would you pay to flip a switch to turn off the ringing, buzzing, or clicking sounds in your head once and for all? What would it be worth to you to enjoy lengthy conversations with your loved ones without losing concentration or pretending you're focused? To not worry that your memory is deteriorating? Or worse, that you might be developing a brain disease that could cost you your life? What would it be worth to you to finally sleep like a baby again and wake up refreshed? The truth is, your sanity and the quality of your life are priceless. Here's what you won't pay. You won't pay anything near what anyone else charges for high-end hearing aids. You won't pay anything near expensive tinnitus therapies that may not even work. You won't pay anything near to what it costs for multiple visits at the neurologist, audiologist, or ENTs. You're only paying what we pay to cover the cost of the ingredients and keep this site running for as long as we can. So you have 3 options to choose from. Option 1 is to grab a 1-month supply of Zeneara. that'll give you 1 bottle of Zeneara. The regular price is $149, but if you order within the next 20 minutes, you'll get an instant discount off, which brings you down to the price you see below. I call this the starter pack, but it's our least popular option due to the fact that you may not be able to order more later. And let me emphasize, once you start using Zeneara, you don't really want to stop until all your ear ringing clears away and never comes back. The truth is, we cannot estimate exactly how damaged and imbalanced the chemicals inside your brains are at this moment. This injury depends on many factors, such as how long you've had the tinnitus, your medical history, your overall health, and lifestyle choices, etc. Even though you can expect the horrible ringing, buzzing, clicking, and whooshing sounds to go away in a matter of a few days, it could still take more than 87 days to fully clear any deterioration in the brain caused by this underlying condition behind your ear ringing. When you take our second option, you save even more money. You get 3 bottles of Zeneara that'll last you for the next 3 months and clear away your tinnitus as the days go by. Now, if you want to make sure to heal and rebalance your brain chemistry, get rid of your tinnitus completely, and make sure it never comes back, all while protecting yourself from hearing loss and bulletproofing your entire nervous system well into old age, like most of the 235,246 people who now experience peace of mind, then 6 bottles of Zeneara are all you need. Since this is the prescription Dr. X would recommend, you get an even bigger discount. Like I said, our goal is to help as many tinnitus sufferers as possible, and I'm 100% confident Zeneara will get rid of your tinnitus completely and make sure it never comes back. So I'm willing to take all the risk and give you our 365-day, 100% get rid of your tinnitus or don't pay money back guarantee. That means at any point within the next 12 months, you don't experience your tinnitus completely evaporating, your energy skyrocketing, and your memory getting sharper, you'll get a full refund, no questions asked. All you need to do is contact us within the next full year from your purchase. It doesn't matter if you've used up the entire bottle, we will still give you your money back. This means you have 365 days to decide if Zeneara is for you or not. Sounds fair enough? All you need to do is take 1 capsule once per day, either in the morning or before sleeping, and you'll instantly start feeling better. But it would be a shame to be so close to never having to deal with ear ringing, dizziness, brain fog, or anxiety, just to notice you're out of Zeneara. Because here's the thing, missing 1 day of Zeneara might lead to slowing down all your progress, which exacerbates the disturbing chemical imbalance in your brain. And I don't want you to have to wait for months for a new batch of this rare blend to be available again. And when it finally is, you might realize that their price is twice as high. And if you're like most other people and get the 3 or 6 month package now at an incredibly steep discount today, you'll also get free shipping along with 2 bonuses worth $114. Bonus 1, 5 foods that can make your tinnitus worse. A $47 value, yours free. Inside, a common ingredient in your kitchen that's killing your heart and making your tinnitus worse. Discover what it is on page 3 and 4. Never order this takeout food that's proven to disrupt your brain chemistry and exasperate your tinnitus. Page 4. Munching on this breakfast snack might seem harmless, but it's proven to make your ear ringing worse. Find out which one on page 4. Is your buzzing getting more intense? It might be because of this nightmare American snack you're eating without realizing it. Check out page 4 to find out more. Surprisingly, there's a carb-filled dinner meal that most doctors warn against, but is actually proven to reduce ear ringing. Learn about it on page 5. And finally, the right way to eat your fruit to bring relief to your debilitating ear ringing. Discover this proven way on page 5. Also, you're getting access to bonus 2, Stop the Stress, Secrets of a Stress-Free Life, a $67 value, yours free. Inside, discover the counterintuitive connection between stress and tinnitus that you might inadvertently be doing every day. Use these mystic Eastern techniques to zap stress and turn the volume down on those annoying noises in your head. the shocking way stress can actually cause deafness over time, and how you can escape that horror. The 1-minute method to calm your racing mind so you can drift off to a deep, silent sleep. Please take into account that Zeneara is selling incredibly fast, and once it is, it's sold out. It will take me 7 to 10 months to produce a new batch, and with rising demand, according to our estimations, Zeneara will soon be out of stock. Therefore, if you decide to leave this page today without securing your supply, you may come back to find out we're sold out. Because of rising costs, I can't guarantee the price will stay this low, and I don't want you to pay more later. Think about it. Right as you're watching this video, thousands of people all over the world are rediscovering what it's like to have a quiet mind and enjoy peace every single day, without hearing a peep out of tinnitus and being confident their brain health will be protected well into old age. So no wonder their orders continue to increase every time they refill their supply. That's why, while Zeneara is still available, I urge you not to wait if you're still on the fence. Of course, we're committed to supporting you every way that we can, so we encourage you to order your batch of 3 or 6 bottles for a huge discount with free shipping. How does that sound? Here's why you should get your hands on 6 bottles of Zeneara today. Since we save when we ship bulk orders, we feel it's only fair to pass on the savings up to $228 for 6 bottles to you when you order Zeneara today. Remember, this page is the only place where you can get Zeneara. You'll not find Zeneara on Amazon or Walmart. We've cut out every middleman to bring you the lowest price possible. We're not affiliated with these profit-centered corporations, where it's easy to turn a blind eye to quality. We created Zeneara for people like you and me who feel betrayed by the medical system and who are finally ready to enjoy complete relief from the ringing for the first time in their lives. I really want you to experience what it's like to have hope and feel normal again, knowing that the debilitating noise is not part of you anymore, all without using expensive hearing aids, tinnitus sound masking apps, alternative solutions like acupuncture, meditations, and definitely without useless medications that never really seem to work. Unfortunately, we know most people who make it this far don't give themselves a chance to experience what it's like to finally live tinnitus-free. Even though they've seen the remarkable scientific evidence, heard the success stories, and know that there's literally nothing like Zeneara on the market, they fear that it's too good to be true because they've been disappointed before so many times. And that's okay, especially when you consider all the lies you've been told by billion-dollar health corporations. And out of fear of being disappointed and wasting their time again, they turn away and miss out on what can really truly transform their hearing and quality of life. But hey, if you're one of the lucky ones who stumbled upon this miracle in this message, you've got to feel it in your gut, right? This is an opportunity that you just can't let slip, especially when it is completely risk-free. Now, unfortunately, we don't have enough Zeneara for everyone. Soon this life-changing formula will be sold out, so I urge you to act fast before it's too late. We're expecting to be out of stock at any moment. Because one, Zeneara is constantly in high demand. When we first launched Zeneara, it flew off the shelves, and we were sold out within just weeks. Honestly, we were caught off guard by the overwhelming number of people searching for a lasting solution to tinnitus. Plus, many of our customers aren't just buying bottles for themselves. They're also getting them for their family and friends, which really amps up the demand. That's exactly why a whopping 97% of our customers go for the 6-bottle option each time. They want to ensure they heal and rebalance the brain chemistry and get rid of the ringing forever. And guess what? They often come back for another 6 bottles just to make sure they've got enough on hand to really maximize those tinnitus relief and memory boosting benefits. Now, we're thrilled that our formula has gained popularity and is helping so many people silence their hearing. But this high demand also means we're often running out of stock, especially because, 2, Zeneara includes 8 super ingredients that are difficult to get a hold of. When we first made Zeneara, I made a promise to only use the most potent and best organically grown ingredients that help regulate the chemical imbalance in the brain and get rid of tinnitus. As a result, some of the unique ingredients inside Zeneara are incredibly hard to source, since they only grow in specific remote locations across the globe, like maidenhair tree, which we source from Japan, making it expensive to bring to the US. Or Lactobacillus paracasei and Lactobacillus brevis. These aren't your standard probiotics. They're specialized strains. Sourcing them in the pure form and quantity we need for Zeneara takes a lot of patience, time, and effort. And that's just a couple of the rare natural ingredients we use to create Zeneara, which means our supply could dry up at any time. Not only are these ingredients rare and take time to mix together in the appropriate doses, but also getting them is getting tougher and tougher every day. With the way the global supply chain is right now, it's all over the place. We're facing delays, shortages, you name it. It's a constant battle to ensure we have enough Zeneara available. But that's not all. Because after we source the best ingredients from around the world, every batch of Zeneara goes through a rigorous quality production process. Each bottle of Zeneara is produced at a GMP certified and FDA approved facility right here in the United States. That way, we can ensure that each and every capsule is filled with potent, clean, and safe ingredients. If that wasn't enough, we went above and beyond to hire a third-party laboratory to analyze every single batch of Zeneara and certify that every ingredient we put on the label is included in every capsule you take. While this process is important to get you the best quality of ingredients and the maximum tinnitus relieving effects, it can often take up to 7 or 10 months to produce a new batch of Zeneara. And if the constant high demand, tough to source ingredients and rigorous production and review process weren't enough, the hearing and tinnitus giants want to shut us down. You know, it's pretty wild how the big shots in the tinnitus and hearing industry have been making a fortune. They sell all those pricey hearing aids, various tinnitus treatments, and all sorts of therapies preying on honest, hard-working Americans like you and me. Now here's the thing. They're not a fan of what we're doing here. They don't want the public to know there's a natural solution like Zeneara that can put a stop to their struggles with ear ringing and hearing issues. As a result, our website is under constant threat. These guys have deep pockets and influence that stretches far and wide, and they're doing everything they can to shut us down. Rest assured, we're doing our best to help as many people as we can. But the truth is, we can't guarantee to continue offering Zeneara tomorrow or 6 months down the line. It's a tough spot to be in, but we keep fighting on. That's why many of our customers are grabbing our 6-month supply. It's their way of playing it safe, making sure they're stocked up just in case things go south for us. Can't blame them. It's always smart to be prepared, especially when the stakes are high. Take a look below at the button that has appeared under this video. All you have to do is click it, and the moment you click it is the moment you choose to make that decision. Hit that button and realize that click is the only thing standing between you and muting the buzzing sounds in your head. Hit that button and realize that click is the only thing standing between you and experiencing the silence and the peace of mind that you've been craving. Hit that button and realize that click is the only thing standing between getting rid of your ear ringing and regaining your sanity and life back. Hit that button and get rid of your tinnitus for good. Once you order, you'll be taken to our secure checkout page. Just fill in your usual details. Immediately after you fill in your usual information and confirm your order, your bottles of Zeneara will be shipped the same day for free right to your doorstep. When you order 3 or 6 bottle package, you'll also take advantage of a huge discount. Just click below to select your package. Your order today is a one-time payment with no subscription or hidden charge. All you need to keep in mind is that Zeneara can be found only on this page and is not available for purchase anywhere else. If you see Zeneara on any other site other than this one, know it is fake and you buy it at your own risk. I didn't want to share this, but I am personally getting threats from the tinnitus industry giants. If I ever feel like I am risking my family's safety, I will close this entire operation. Please don't let this opportunity pass you by today. This stuff works. And when you think about it, you really only have two choices ahead of you right now. Option 1, stop following this presentation and leave this page. Continue living with that gruesome, unceasing sound that's been following you everywhere. Continue to endure the excruciating pain and unbearable discomfort that comes along with your tinnitus. You could continue to risk deafness, brain damage, memory loss, and psychological disorders while feeling isolated from everyone else. Continue feeling the frustration because nothing else seems to work, and live every moment with that unrelenting noise that makes it impossible to focus or relax. All while letting this underlying condition rob you of your hearing, your memories, and your ability to enjoy life's simple pleasure. Or option 2, risk nothing at all today. Grab Zeneara right now and say goodbye to this debilitating noise. You'll be surprised at how well it works, how clear your mind can be, and how peaceful your days. Protect your brain well into old age and feel completely normal again. So just click below to make your choice. Enter your usual details on our secure order form and place the order now. We'll immediately ship your bottles directly to your home. Remember, every 3 and 6 bottle packages comes with a deep discount and 2 bonuses worth $114. Plus free shipping no matter where you live. Plus, you get a 365-day 100% you get rid of your tinnitus or you don't pay money back guarantee. Still here? Look, this isn't complicated. We all buy things. Some of those things make our lives better in the short term, but not in the long term. This is going to make your life that much better right away. And I'm not asking you to buy anything here. All I'm asking you to do is try. I'm not asking you to say yes. I'm asking you to say maybe. Just maybe. For 365 days. That's a whole year to decide. Use everything I just showed you to deal with the real cause of tinnitus. And say goodbye to tinnitus once and for all. And if you don't, then you don't pay. Everything I just told you probably goes against what you've heard from your doctor. I can only ask you one question. How many of them helped you get rid of your tinnitus? Listen, it's up to you. A month from today, you can be nothing more than 30 days old. Or you can sleep like a baby knowing that the ringing in your ears is gone and will never come back. You decide. John Lennon once said, "Life passes you by while you're busy planning." Don't let life pass you while the ringing in your ears is robbing you of your best years. Because with Zeneara, you no longer have a problem. Now you have a solution. But that solution comes with a choice. The choice to either ignore everything I just told you and continue taking the hard path in life, trying to live with this constant ringing, or you can choose to take everything I just showed you and use Zeneara to rebalance the dangerous chemical imbalance in your brain, to eliminate and shut down the annoying ringing that's stealing your sanity, to start enjoying peace of mind and finally being able to sleep without trying to mask the noise, all while rejuvenating your brain and reversing any brain disease that you might have started developing. But I can't make this decision for you. All I can do is show you the way. The choice is yours and only yours to make. But choose carefully, because the decision you make right now is going to decide the rest of your life. It's a decision that has the power to mute the ringing, clicking, whooshing sounds, and removing your sleep problems and anxiety for good. Once you will look back on and realize that this very moment was the moment that changed everything for you. So right now is your chance to get your hands on 6 bottles of Zeneara before you run out of stock. Peace of mind is waiting for you on the other side of that button. And just so you know, you're not risking anything here. All the risk is on me. Because remember, If you're not happy for any reason whatsoever, or no reason at all, at any point in the next 365 days, just let us know and we'll personally see to it you are fully refunded every single penny, no questions asked. Think about it. If I'm wrong, you're out a few minutes of your time and a quick email to cancel. Still here? Well, I want you to ask yourself, why? Who do you want to be? The one who continues worrying about the annoying noise tossing and turning at night? Or the one who enjoys complete freedom from the constant buzzings? The one living in fear of any disease that can take their life away at any point? Or the one who's in full control of their life? Do you want to put an end to the debilitating sound you're hearing or risk going deaf? Do you want the moment you wake up to be full of joy and happiness? Or you want to keep feeling anxious and depressed? And believe me, I know there are doubts. There are doubts that come along with anything great you'll ever do. But at some point, the logic has to kick in. Your sanity and quality of life could be increased, all while worries finally end. You risk nothing here and stand to gain everything. So the real question is, how can you be smart and not do this? You've already tried everything to get rid of the ringing. Don't make another mistake by not escaping it while you still have the chance. You're making this decision right now, not only for today, but for the rest of your life. From now on, every time you go to sleep, you'll think back to this presentation. Will you find yourself filled with regret because you passed up the opportunity to do something while you still had time? Or will you be enjoying the tinnitus-free life you always wanted, all because of the decision you made right now, while you still have the chance? I ask you, if you don't do it now, when it's this easy, when will you do it? Now is the time. Hit that button below and let's give you back your sanity. Let's make you feel completely normal again. Take your first step towards removing tinnitus from your life for good. Hit that button below. Remember, it's completely risk-free. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm just asking you to try. If you don't get rid of the annoying sound in the next 365 days, you don't pay. So since you're still here, let me ask you, where are those doubts coming from? Are you worried this won't work? I assure you it does. I and the other 235,246 people using Zeneara are living proof. You've already seen how this has the power to change your entire life. Hit the button below right now and take back control of your life. You watched this video. You've seen it work for me. You've seen it work for others. You know it will work for you. The button you see below, it's not just a button. It's your escape plan. It's you creating a future free of tinnitus and finally saying, enough is enough. The ear ringing won't control my life again. Look, it's not your fault you never knew about this truth. But now that you know what to do about it, it will be your fault if you don't get yourself out of this mental prison. Hit the button. Do it now, or forever wish you did. Hit the button below. And since you've made it this far, I will have a special surprise waiting for you on the other side that I can't publicly talk about here. Something that I have only shared previously with friends and family. Something you will have to see to believe. Hit that button now, and I'll see you on the other side where I'll show it. Frequently asked question. Still here? I know we've covered a lot of new information today. So for the next few moments, I'm going to address the most common questions about Zeneara to help make the decision to stock up and save on our limited supply very easy. First, question 1. How long do I really need to get rid of my ear ringing? Answer: Zeneara works by rebalancing the dangerous chemical imbalance of GABA and glutamate in the brain, which is the cause of your tinnitus. This dangerous imbalance has been shown to cause excess activity in the brain, which can lead to more serious and permanent diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. The Zeneara formula helps increase the levels of GABA in the brain and make sure your tinnitus goes away in a couple of weeks, all while protecting your well-being and health against any diseases. For severe cases, it can take up to 87 days to rebalance the brain chemistry and get rid of the ringing for good. Question 2. How will I know if Zeneara will work for me? Answer. Zeneara has been formulated with ingredients that have been clinically tested for their effectiveness in getting rid of tinnitus. 235,246 men and women of all ages across the U.S. have used it to get rid of their tinnitus and make sure it never comes back. The same formula has been secretly used by Army men, soldiers, and heads of big health corporations to say goodbye to their tinnitus, improve their long-term memory and brain. Question 3. Is Zeneara really covered by a money-back guarantee? Answer. Yes. We offer a 365-day, 100% get rid of your tinnitus or get your money back guarantee. No questions asked. If, for any reason, you try Zeneara for the next 12 months and you're not satisfied with the results, you can get a full refund. Question 4. I have to think about it. Will I get a chance to get Zeneara later? Answer. Unfortunately, we can't guarantee the availability of Zeneara in the future, as it is constantly in high demand, and we encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity to purchase Zeneara now while you can. Question 5. Does Zeneara really work even if I have other health conditions? Answer. Yes. Zeneara has been designed to work effectively for those with tinnitus regardless of other health conditions or objections. Other ingredients have been carefully selected and tested to ensure safety and effectiveness for all users. However, we still recommend that you consult with your doctor first before using Zeneara, especially if you have other health conditions. This will help ensure that it is safe and appropriate for you to use, and can help you avoid any potential interactions with other medications or dietary supplements you may be taking. Question 6. This sounds amazing. I'm in. What should I do next? Answer. Great. Click the button below to get 1, 3, or 6 bottles of Zeneara at a large discount and free shipping. And say goodbye to your ear ringing.